princess, but I'm gonna give you a kitty. I only got like 2 more pages. The sun was just coming up as Twinkle flew back to Fairyland. Fairy food had to be made by the best fairy cooks. Hundreds of fairy lights had to be put up, and the fairy orchestra was practicing very hard to make this the best fairy ball ever. A few more pages. So I gotta read all of this and then the next page. Are you videoing me? Before going to bed, Twinkle decided to go and see her friend Thimble the fairy. Dressmaker Thimble had been busy to making all the dresses for the fairy ball. "What beautiful dresses!" exclaimed Twinkle. "I'm glad you like them," said Thimble, "but they would be so much better if I could decorate them with golden thread. I can't find any in the whole of Fairyland. I know where there's lots of golden thread. Leave it to me," Twinkle exclaimed, and flew off high into the sky. She flew higher and higher. Soon she was among hundreds of bright shining stars. On she flew until she reached a huge golden ball. "The sun, please, sun," she asked, "can you spare some of your fine golden thread for my friend Thimble? She dressed for the fairy ball." Twinkle waited for a sudden a long trail of gold thread came slowly from the center of the sun. Twinkle took the end of it and began to pull it towards her. "Oh, that twinkles," laughed the sun. Soon Twinkle had gathered a large bundle of precious thread. "Thank you, sun, for thread. Your thread will make my friend very happy." "You're very welcome, Twinkle," chuckled the sun. Then she flew back to Fairyland, being very careful not to drop the golden thread on the way. When Thimble saw that Twinkle had brought her, she clapped her hands with joy. "Thank you, Twinkle. Now my dress will look perfect and you will wear the finest on at the fairy ball. I've never been to the fairy ball, said Twinkle quietly. Why ever not ask Thimble? It takes me such long time to find all the children's teeth. I never get back in time, she said sadly. Don't you worry, I'll think of something, said Thimble. Twinkle left very tired after her busy night and went straight to bed. Dear Twinkle, I have made these special purses from the leftover fairy dress clothes. The children can put their teeth in them. The purses will be much easier for you to find in the dark. With a bit of luck, you will be back in time for the fairy ball. Your best fairy friend, Thimble. When Twinkle woke up, the next day she was surprised to see a large bag at a foot of her bed. Inside the bag were the most beautiful purple and gold violet purses. I wonder what these are for, she thought. Pinned to the bag was a note which read, Later that evening, Twinkle collected all the children's milk teeth as usual. She left each child with a shiny coin tucked into one of the purses, which she carefully placed under their pillows. She whispered to each sleeping child, Please use your new purses to keep your next mint tooth safe under your pillow. When she had finished her night's work, she flew back home to sleep. A few more pages left. For the night fairy ball had come, at least everyone had travelled far and wide to be there. Twinkle was very excited and hoped that she'd be back in time to join the fun. But first she had her important job to do. When she flew off that night to collect all the mint teeth, Twinkle was very joyed to see that each child put their mint tooth inside their purse. Now, there was where there was easy to find. She kissed each child and whispered thank you. After gathering them all up carefully, Twinkle flew quickly back to Fairyland. When she was nearly home, Twinkle should hear the sound of the fairy orchards in the distance. The whole sky was lit up from the lights of the fairy ball. Oh no, it's already started, she thought. So she flew even faster. she reached home, Twinkle rushed to see her friend Sybil. I'm too late, she asked breathlessly. It's only just begun, laughed Thimble. You're in plenty of time, Thimble gave Twinkle one of her beautiful dresses to wear. While she was dressing, Twinkle told Thimble all about the good children putting their mint teeth in their purses. Tinkle had a wonderful time at Fairy Ball and ate the most delicious fairy food she'd ever tasted. Twinkle danced for hours and didn't feel in the least bit tired, and everyone agreed that in her beautiful new dress, she was the prettiest fairy of all. The end. Thank you, Tooth Fairy. Dear Tooth Fairy, me and my mummy tried twice on the car. It worked, but we did not find a tooth. Please can I have for 100 million or 1,000 million, please, Robux. Thank you, Tooth Fairy. Please. From Oliver, kiss, kiss, love heart, love you. Thank you, Tooth Fairy.